Okay, once we get it turned on, it's kind of the main menu layout, very similar to the like NES and Super NES classics. Got the whole game list going on the scroll there. I'll show off a little bit what we got. We have a couple screen display settings we can do. I always like the pixel perfect myself, just a nice smooth look. The CRT filters are pretty neat. I actually like them, but I don't really play the games on them because, if you're going for nostalgia purpose, that's fine. So, but for some of these, we're just going to do the 4:3 ratio. It's fine. You can have, a couple of different languages here. I like the English one. It's the only language I can speak. And of course, USB keyboard and stuff. You can hook up an actual keyboard to it, apparently. So, button here, you can have music or no music. And yeah, as I said in the box tour, we have 64 games on here. Just scroll through them here really quick. They're in alphabetical order. We'll start with Alley Cat, some Anarchy, and I like actually how they have the description, a little brief description on the upper right-hand corner, and some screenshots there on the upper left. The author, who it's by, and the genre it's from, and the release here is actually pretty informative. Avenger, got the basic Battle Valley, Boulder Dash, Breakdance, California Games, Chips Challenge, Coil Cop, Confusion, Cosmic Causeway, etc., etc. There's quite a few on here. Cyberdyne Warrior, Cybernoid, actually 1 and 2. Pretty popular ones. I think anyone who's been reviewing the C64 have been taking a look at those games. Deflector, Destroyer, Firelord, Gateway to Apshai. I think I pronounced that right. Gribbly's Day Out, Heartland, Herobotics, pretty neat. Highway Encounter, Hunter's Moon, Hysteria, Impossible Mission 1 and 2, IO? I think it's IO, it's not 10, so Jumpman 1 and 2, actually very fun Donkey Kong clones. We might actually play one of those. Mega Apocalypse, Mission AD, I skipped one. Monty on the Run, Netherworld, Nobi the Aardvark, strange game. Nodes of Yesod, Paranoid, Pit.2, actually a really fun racing game. Ranalama, excuse me. Robin of the Wood, Silicon Warrior, Skate Crazy, School Days, Snare, Speedball 1 and 2, Spin Dizzy, Street Sports Baseball, Street Sports Basketball, Street Sports Soccer, Summer Games 2, Super Cycle, fun, very pole position like, but with bikes. It's actually one of the better ones on here. Sword of Fargo, Temple of Apshai trilogy. So you get all three of them on there. The Ark of Yesod, the C64 Hall of Fame. And I think basically everyone who's kind of donated to their project there. Click on here real quick. And there's everybody. Thanks everybody for contributing to that. You made help fund a pretty fun project. Thing on a Spring, Tower Toppler, one of my favorites on the Atari 7800 as well. Trailblazer, Udium, I don't know. West Bank, Who Dare Wins 2, Winter Games, World Games, Zynops, and back to Alley Cat. So, let's see. Let's actually, as I said, we always play a couple minutes here. Let's do Who Dares Win 2. Who Dares Wins 2. So basically, it's a lot like Commando on the Atari, or some of those games where you're just kind of the soldier running through this field, dodging fire, shooting enemy soldiers as so. I actually kind of like these games. I know there's a few different types of games. I think there's a Rambo game on the Master System that's very similar to this. As I mentioned, there's a game called Commando. I'm very positive there's at least one other type of game that's kind of like this as well. Um, Time Soldiers is very similar to this type of gameplay. So we want to capture the enemy base there. It's actually pretty difficult. I'm just gonna go in here and camp out. Hey, it actually works. I did not think that would work. They don't know where I'm at. Oh crap. Hey, we did it. Outpost 1 captured. So I kind of see a little bit of that. We're going to hit the menu here so we can save, load, etc. We're going to save it right there. And we can always get back to it at a later time. So virtual keyboard there on the right side kind of shows you can input things and exit game all together. So I actually like that one quite a bit. I think everyone does Cybernoid. I'm gonna do Avenger. This is very Zelda-ish. Well, in a way, in a way. So, oh my goodness, we're attacked right away. This puts you into the action. So we're this ninja here. We have to go get some keys, get into the castle. It's one of those games too where you kind of just fight enemies by running into them for a second or two and hitting some buttons. You throw in ninja stars. We can't get in there. A fun game. Kind of like I said Zelda-ish, but kind of like those early quest games, I guess. It's a little jerky, but it's old. Hey, we got something there. I couldn't quite see what I picked up. I think it was a key of some sorts. Ouch. And spikes are not nice. You kind of get a little bit of what this one's like. It's kind of a fun game to roam around in. Ooh. Definitely for fans of like old school Gauntlet games and whatnot. So let's see. Let's try to do one or two more. We're actually going through them pretty quick. I actually did like that Super Cycle. I think everyone kind of does that. Well, heck, we'll do it as well. Actually, it is, like I said, one of the better ones on here. We'll just do all that. Begin the race. Like I say, if you're a fan of pole position or those types of early racing games, I think you'll definitely dig this one. I'm the blue one in the middle. Okay, I'm speeding up by hitting up on the joystick. So I thought it was a gas there. There we go. We're getting there. Oh my goodness. It's a slow burn. There we go. Listen to that engine rev. But it's pretty sensitive, so I'm barely pulling a joystick back and forth, and I'm flying off the track here. It's tricky. It's a tricky one, but definitely enjoy it quite a bit. Let's do one last one here real quick. What should we do? You know what? Let's go back and do Jumpman. I think for fans of Donkey Kong, you're gonna be feeling right at home on that one. Oh, there it is. A little bit of a play on name as well because I think for the original Donkey Kong, Mario was originally called Jumpman. So I wonder if that's a reference to that. It's definitely no Donkey Kong. Don't get me wrong on that one. I'm ready to play. Here we go. Now without the on-screen keyboard, so here's where that comes in handy. So we'll do. It doesn't matter. We'll just do beginner here real quick, and we're just one player. Press return to start the game. I'm going to assume we're good. Oh. Hello? I'm hitting all the buttons here. A little bit tricky. Okay. Luckily, the on controller buttons work pretty well as well. I think just for the first couple buttons. I don't know if we can do all the games like that or not. But yeah, this little guy in the pink pants and red shirt climbing up all the ladders here. We're trying to collect all those orange circles across the screen. Little tip I have, I always like to start at the top for these particular games. Oh, And I forgot you can actually go off screen. All those that black bar off the side of the screen. Yeah, those are pits. So you kind of see a little bit what's up there. And obviously, in different difficult settings and later in the games, stages are quite hazardous. Lots of things coming at you. Luckily for now, we just have one little white square trying to attack us. I notice once you pick up those orange circles as well, some of the stage starts to kind of vanish. Like we used to have the green thing there and part of the ladder there. So it's interesting. The stages kind of get broken apart the more of those you collect. So that'll pretty much do it for the Commodore 64 Mini gameplay. Thank you everybody for watching, subscribing, liking if you have done so. Give me some good recommendations on Commodore 64 games that you recommend me playing. Um, because I never had that, like I said, back in the day. So it's kind of fun playing some of these for the first time. Luckily, I had that a previous C64 plug and play that had some of these games, but a lot of these are new to me, and I'm enjoying them quite a bit. A little cheesy on some of them, but that will do it. Like I said, thank you, everybody. Take care. Happy gaming.